DJ Leon.
I want to flex my love.
Even when I came to Canada, I remember I was so desperate for a job.
You're rocking with the most amazing DJ Leon.
Sugar cane sweet, but your love is sweeter, sweeter. Oh, this life I live, I want to be.
You guys, good morning. See, I'm so confused with this camera right now. I followed some YouTube tutorial on how to best optimize the camera, right? So I'm not too sure with the settings. I just know that when I'm moving like this, it's like crisp. The quality is really good. But then I think there's some blurring effect that I probably used. So when I zoom out, because I haven't, oh yeah, I think I know what's happening. I haven't enabled facial tracking. So when I move out, it's like it's losing the crispiness of the quality, and I don't want to have to redo this intro. So that's why you guys have just been like this and like this. But I think it's okay now. I think you guys, I can open this vlog here. See, I don't know why I look like this, you guys. I'm using my viewfinder so I can see myself. Anyways, you guys, good morning. You guys, good morning. I just got back from the gym. Obviously, you guys know one thing I struggle with is vlogging at the gym, just because, like, I know my friend suggested to get a tripod. You guys, I'm in love with this cup. Like, I want to take it everywhere. I want to take it to the gym. I want to hold it on the road. Like, I feel like one village girl that they just released to the abroad, because I really just like this cup, you guys. It's just so cute, and I was like, there's no way I'm not vlogging with this cup. There's no way I'm not holding this cup and sipping while I talk to you guys. So here goes. Anywho, so you guys, my class is going on, but we're currently on a 20-minute break. So I said, let me just open this vlog this morning. I was saying that I know my friend suggested that I get a tripod and just set it up to film myself when I'm in the gym. But I really struggle with recording myself at the gym. One, because when I go to the gym, I kind of have limited time. I'm trying to focus because I have class ongoing in the background. I want to quickly run home, shower, still be listening to the lecture, still be reading the notes, still be doing the questions, the assignments, and the labs. So that's one. Number two is I would actually kind of slightly feel a bit ridiculous setting up the tripod and just recording myself at the gym. Though I know as a content creator that shouldn't matter, but you know, I don't even know why I'm thinking about that. Then thirdly, on the days when I have personal training, trust me when I say that the last thing I want to think about is filming. I'm so sorry. That's the last thing. Maybe if my friend is there with me, happens to be there at the gym the same time, which happens almost all the time, but she's training and I'm training, so yeah. So that's and the kind of workout that my trainer is giving it's giving, you guys. I was just thinking in my head today, I was like, I now understand why when guys are pumping iron at the gym, you know, there's one grunt they make, they're like, so before I started before I started doing weight training, I used to wonder, why are they making that noise? I apologize to all men all over the world that are weight training. I now understand it, because when I'm like that's another reason why I do not capture myself at the gym. Literally, I'm sweating. I'm like, wow. I'm like, so you guys know I express myself. I'm very, very full of expression. I'm so sure that sometimes when my trainer goes home and is sleeping at night, he just uses me as comedy, because the expressions, the grunting, the moaning, the groaning, bruh. Anyways, yeah, so that's on the one hand. And then on the second hand, you guys, I'm so excited because today I ordered a new laptop. This is going to be my first ever gaming laptop. It's the MSI Ultra Thin something. I ordered it on Amazon, and funny enough, the delivery took really short, because when I ordered it on Amazon, they asked me if I wanted to pay for express delivery, extra $20. And I was thinking, since we haven't gotten to the stage of my class where we're going to be doing virtual labs and stuff, it's not that urgent, even though I really wanted it quickly to test it out and stuff. But I was like, it's not that urgent for now. So I just said normal delivery, and funny thing, normal delivery came in 2 days because I placed that order, I believe on, yeah, I placed that order like 2 or 3 days ago, and it arrived. Like, I was so excited, like I was like a child waiting for candy, or a bride waiting for her big day. Like, I was so excited waiting for my laptop to come. I can't believe I've already talked for 9 minutes. That can't be possible. Anyways, I'll edit it. Obviously, I'm gonna unbox it for you guys to see. I felt like I needed to upgrade my laptop because my older laptop was so slow. The editor was very slow. Then it wouldn't work when it's not connected to electricity. It was such a struggle. And then the sound doesn't work except if I use like Bluetooth, or if I use like what's that thing, earpiece. Yeah, it was just too many struggles for the kind of things I'm doing and I'm going to be doing. So I was like, you know what, it's really time to upgrade this laptop. In addition to school, I'm starting to learn app development, which of course, you know, you need a powerful laptop. And then even for my school, there's recommendations for the kind of laptop that you need to have because of the kind of course I'm doing. So like, it's a lot. And then obviously for my editing, I want it to process faster like you guys. Anywho, so yeah, it's a gaming laptop. It moves at the speed of light. Like before you even click, the thing has obeyed you. I'm like, is this, would this thing be reading my mind? Yeah, you guys, I'm just so excited. And yeah, let me just go shower and stop blabbing and stop playing with my hair. And I hope this intro is crisp and cute and whatever. So I'll catch you guys. I'm like Starbucks brand ambassador right now.
Drop me the feel.
Good morning. Such a beautiful day today, you guys. The weather is so beautiful outside. So beautiful. So beautiful outside. I can't even describe how beautiful the weather is outside, you guys. It's such a beautiful morning. Anyways, you guys, tell me why I was editing my intro for yesterday's video, and I noticed that my lip gloss was reaching here. I'm like, what was I doing? And then you guys, I also finally figured out the setting for making it crisp is because my autofocus, number one, was not on. I was using manual focus, and number two, I didn't turn on my face detection, which I've done now. So I really hope that this one is clear by the time I'm editing, because you guys know I'm not going to go back to edit my intro, okay, or to review my intro, because sometimes like first take is always the best. It's always like very natural, very raw, and very real. So I really don't always like to go back. I think I found my mic. Okay, it's not my mic, it's my earpiece. So I really don't like to go back and like be re-editing. You know what? I feel like this lens that I got with this camera prefers like zoomed in, because it's not a wide angle lens. So I feel like I'm gonna have to get a wide angle lens for this camera, because someone even commented on my unboxing video for this camera on Instagram and said there's a specific lens I should get for this camera, and I really love it. Anyways, so you guys, good morning. See, when I come closer, like you guys, it's so crisp. But I also have like an issue with like putting my whole face in you people's faces. It's just like it's too much. So I always want to be like zoomed out a bit. It's like, am I trying to enter into you people's screens? Anyways, you guys, let's talk like this just because of the quality. So you guys, notice I'm wearing my Aqua shirt again. As in, I really love this shirt so much. I feel like I'm gonna go buy it. This one was PR package, but I feel like I'm gonna go buy loads more. It's totally my vibe, and I can dress it up, I can dress it down, I can wear it with shorts, I can wear it with jeans. I can be very playful with it, and I love pieces that are versatile. So I'm also supposed to do, I promise I'm going to do Instagram version of this outfit. I haven't gotten around to it yet because this week has just been busy back to back and everything. So I'm going to try to do that this weekend. Yes, I'm really going to try to do that this weekend, probably tomorrow morning. Let's see. If I do that, I'll probably insert some clips in this video. Otherwise, you guys will see it in the next vlog. Anyways, I just wanted to open today's video with like a chit chats. It's like a conversation I wanted to have with you. Honestly, I don't feel comfortable being in you people's faces. Like as if I want to eat food with you or something. So let me just zoom, but let me just sit back a bit. So Anyways, you guys, I really wanted to have this conversation because I was just thinking about it recently. And it's a conversation related to like prayer and how God answers prayers. So I know that 99% of you people that watch my channel, obviously, no matter your religion, we all pray, we all say a prayer, right? So I was just thinking about it recently because I was thinking, okay, so this is what happened. I was thinking about something, I was kind of complaining to God about something, right? And then it hits me that this thing you're complaining about is exactly what you prayed for. Now you're complaining. So I now started like rewinding, like playing back most of the things that I've gotten in life and that I've gone through in life. And I just realized that a lot of those things were prayer answer. Not that I didn't know this before, but I was just taking account for it. I was like, almost everything I've prayed for in life, God has answered. Sometimes not at the time I was thinking it would happen, but it always happened. So I was like, am I not being ungrateful right now? I don't know if you guys think this way, so please leave comments. Let me know if I'm the only one that thinks this way. Leave advice as well. I really want to know you guys' opinion. So I was not thinking about it. I was like, am I the only one that thinks this way? Like literally everything I've prayed for in life, I've gotten it. Like I remember when I was in Dubai and I was searching for a job and I was like really praying, really desperate. I got a job. Then I remember when I wanted to move countries, I got the exact country I wanted. I got the exact office that I wanted. Then I remember like even with marriage, even with like my finances, even with moving to Canada, even like with my family, I realized that everything that I have right now, or everything that has kind of happened to me, right? All the events in my life have always been prayer answered, right? I know some people call it manifestation and stuff like that, but I just believe it's God answering my prayers. So I was now thinking recently, I was like, even when I came to Canada, I remember I was so desperate for a job. You guys, story time for another day. I'm planning to have a conversation with you guys on the expectations versus reality in this Canada. Maybe that will be my next video. You guys should comment if you want me to talk about that. Anyways, what I was trying to say was that even when I came to Canada, I remember I was extremely desperate for a job. I was like praying and praying. I was even fasting, because one thing about me, you guys will see me outside a lot, but I don't joke with prayer and fasting. Like prayer, maybe I'm not the prayer warrior that wake up by midnight and be doing but in my own way I communicate with God, and I really believe I'm God's favorite. Like he really looks out for me, he really cares for me. And fasting, honestly, I feel like I've talked about it on a previous video, but I don't think that video is public anymore. So let me just say, like fasting, I strongly believe in fasting. Like if I desperately want something, if I desperately want to talk to God about something, I would include a fast. So as I was saying, I'm saying all of this to get somewhere. So when I moved here, I was really desperate to get a job, right? And I was praying and praying, and I was even fasting about it because like time was running out and I really needed a job, right? So I prayed about it, and then I was just taking accountability, because the thing I was complaining about when I was lying in bed, like, oh God, I really don't like what's happening right now, I just realized, but it was an answer to your prayer. So I prayed about a job, I got a job, I started that job, then I got another job, moved to that other job, right? So as I moved to that other job, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be in terms of like pay and in terms of like the role, right? Because see, this thing will just be jumping in and out. I'm sorry you guys if it gets blurry here and there. Anyway, so in terms of like the role and what I thought I was going to be doing at first, so I was so miserable, you guys. Like in fact, I'll leave this in the video I want to do, expectations versus reality. As I was saying, so I was like so miserable, you guys. I was like talking to God about it. Like I literally felt I felt like I was going to go crazy doing that job. It's a job I've never done before. Like I honestly, you guys, I can't describe it. I'll talk about it one day. I can't describe it, but I thought I've hated jobs before. This particular one, I just couldn't stand it, honestly. Like it was driving me crazy. And I believe I'm a strong person mentally, so that thing it was really doing my head in. I would literally fast, pray, cry every morning. I wake up and look at my computer. I wouldn't want to work like that. It was you guys, I can't describe it. It's only if you've experienced it that you know what I'm talking about. But I'll talk about it in another video. Anyway, so yes, I was praying desperately. I was crying, like I was really complaining. I was even telling my friend, like, I feel like God has forgotten about me. Like I don't like this job, I don't like the pay, I don't like anything about it, I don't know what to do, it's driving me crazy. Like I don't want to say too much right now. It's like it's driving me crazy. I don't know how long I can continue. Like it was doing me to even resign and go to the grocery store and start selling stuff or something for like minimum wage. No shade to people who do that. I'm just saying, like, because I prefer remote work, right? So for the fact that I was thinking I really wouldn't mind going to stand in the stores every day, because that's to tell you how much, like, me loving remote work but really hating this role. Hate is such a strong word, but disliking this role. So I was thinking about it, and then so God answered my prayer. One day I just logged onto my system and I saw, oh, you've been moved to another role, right? Which is the role I was praying and fasting for, right? So it was like, you've been moved to that role. And I was, that day I jumped up, I screamed, I shouted, I was so happy. I couldn't wait to start that new role. It was like slightly more pay, but it was just not that previous role that I didn't like at all. Like, this one was, you know how you have to be so careful about things you see on the internet these days? It's even doing my head here right now. Anyway, that one was driving me crazy, and this one is like something that, okay, like, I can be sane and be doing that job. Like, I'm speaking about me personally. So then I remember, so recently when I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what, God, I don't even want this job anymore. I want a job that pays better, right? And I was just thinking about it. I was like, oh, like, I know I want better pay, and I was just thinking, okay, which kind of job do I really want? What do I really want to do? I know that right now I'm in IT, and I'm also doing the app development. Like, I'm fully migrating to IT eventually, right, by God's grace. So I was just thinking about it. I was like, which kind of role do you really want? And then something struck me. It struck me like, okay, first of all, before I tell you what struck me, so I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, but you literally prayed for this so bad. You fasted about it, you prayed about it, like, you were so desperate to move. Like, you were so, if I keep looking here, I'm just checking to see that this thing is still crisp. So I was like, you were the one that was praying and fasting about this move. Now you've gotten this exact specific role you wanted, you've moved, and now you're complaining. So I started feeling bad, like, oh, am I being ungrateful? God is answering my prayers. And then it's like, every time he answers one prayer, I don't want that prayer again. I don't want that answered prayer again. I want the next best thing, or I want better. So I started feeling bad, like, okay, this is bad. Like, you haven't even calmed down to pause and be grateful and tell God, oh, thank you for this new role. Like, you know, not like I didn't say that when it happened. Obviously, like, I was so grateful. I was like, God, thank you. You really heard me. You always listen to me. You always grant my answer. You always answer my prayers to a T, right? So it's not like I wasn't grateful, but I was just thinking about it, like, is this a sign of ungratefulness? Like, you barely even, you know, finished thanking God for this one he has done for you. You're checking for the next thing. Then it struck me. I was like, see, you guys, I'm sitting like a robot because I don't want this thing to be blurring me in and out. So anyways, I was saying, then it struck me. I was like, you know what, maybe my prayer shouldn't have been for a specific role or a specific job, because at the end of the day, it's God that still knows best about what's best for you. You might be thinking, looking from the outside, like, okay, I want this experience, I want this person in my life, I want this job in my life, I want this next thing, or whatever it is you're thinking. But God knows best. He probably knows that, okay, you think you want it right now, but it might not necessarily be what you want. You might want that thing and get it, and then want another thing. So what actually struck me is that maybe I've been praying wrong all this time. Because remember, I said God answers all my prayers, right? Thank you, God, so much for that. It's like, maybe I've been praying wrong this whole time. Maybe what I should have been praying for was not, God, move me to this role because of XYZ. It should probably have been, God, provide for me financially in a way where I don't have to depend on a job. I don't have to, like, whatever it is, you know, like, God, provide for me financially. I don't care, like, how it comes. It doesn't have to necessarily be from a job. It could be from maybe my content creation, which I really love to do and I'm really passionate about. It could be from it could, like, whatever it is from, you know. I was just thinking, like, maybe I've been praying wrong this whole time, saying, okay, God, I want this, and then I'll get it. I'm like, it's not really what I thought. I don't want it anymore. Or, God, I want this. I'm like, it's not really what I thought. I don't want it anymore. So I was just thinking, like, you know, maybe I should have just said, God, I want you to provide for me finance. Because at the end of the day, what do we really get jobs for? To pay our bills, to build a career. Sometimes it's not at every stage in your life that you're thinking of building a career, let's be real. So to pay our bills, to have something to fall back on when we retire, to build a career. I'll add that there. But let's be honest, to pay your bills, especially when you move to a new country, you need a job to pay your bills, right? I'm interested in career growth, I'm interested in growth and stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying fundamentally we want to pay our bills. Even if you're doing something you really love, even if I say I'm going to resign and focus on content creation, it has to pay my bills, because right now I'm paying my bills, right? So I was like, you know what, instead of me saying that prayer like, God, I really want this particular role, this is how I want it, I really want to move to this department, maybe my prayer should have just been, God, I want a job that grants me satisfaction, even if it's my content creation that pays the bills. God, I want a job, or God, I want financial abundance. I want you to do it for me in such a way that like I wouldn't have to rely on a 9 to 5 to pay my bills. I want to be like financially independent, yeah, and also like have abundance, that I don't have to like think before I buy something and plan and budget, and you know, I was just thinking of all those things. So I just thought to put that out there because I feel like you guys might have advice, you guys might have experienced the exact same things, and you guys might have comments. So I just thought to put that out there. So you guys should let me know your thoughts on what all this I just said right now. I hope you guys watched the whole thing. And then so you guys, today the weather is so beautiful outside. I know I said I'm gonna stay inside this weekend, but the weather is too beautiful to stay outside. You guys, if you look outside my window now, it's the most beautiful weather ever. Like the temperature is perfect, it's windy but not cold, the sun is out. Like I'm even using sunlight to film, I don't have my ring light on. Like obviously that's how perfect the weather is. So I called my friend up, I was like, you know what, let's go to Niagara Falls. So I was like, okay, let's go to Niagara Falls. So that's how spontaneous that I can be. I was like, let's go to Niagara Falls. So we're gonna go to Niagara Falls today. Obviously I want to take you guys along, so make sure you watch. This is my second time going to Niagara Falls. I've been there once, but this is my first time. And when I went, it was winter, so now this is summer. So I'm like, okay, you know what, let's go to Niagara Falls. So we're gonna go to Niagara Falls today, and obviously I'm gonna carry you guys along because why not? So make sure you watch till the end. Niagara Falls is beautiful. You know what, when I was even thinking about it, I was like, the fact that I get a chance to go to Niagara Falls whenever I want is also a prayer answered, because I remember when we were like younger, and then I think Niagara Falls is one of the 7 wonders of the world, right? Hey Siri, is Niagara Falls one of the 7 wonders of the world?
Here's an answer from NiagaraFalls.com. While there is no official 7 wonders of the world list, Niagara Falls is commonly listed amongst various lists as a 7th wonder, as a candidate for the natural wonders of the world, or as an honorary 8th wonder of the world.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks Siri. Bye. Anyways, so I was thinking about it. I was like, this is like literally such a dream, because I remember I think I do remember what I'm here reading about it in like history classes in primary school, right? And I think I do remember it's being listed as one of the wonders, maybe one of whatever series said. So I was like, the fact that I would have never thought as a child that I would be able to just wake up and go to Niagara Falls. I will, because you know, as a child, I'm growing up in Nigeria, I'm not even thinking that far like I would do that. Anyways, so I decided to show you guys that blessing and God's perfect creation, which is Niagara Falls. You guys, it's amazing, it's beautiful, and I hope you guys will watch till the end, because I'm taking you guys along. I'm going to show you the waterfalls. It's the most beautiful thing ever. And what best to go to Niagara Falls in than my perfect aqua outfit. Obviously I'm going to change to shorts, but for now this zip broke, so this skirt is ruined. The only way to stay at home, then I'm going to have to wear shorts to the falls. You guys see, if you open camera and tell me to talk, I will talk I'm pretty sure I can talk. In fact, there's videos that I've recorded, I've talked for like 1 hour, and then I have to edit it down to 20 minutes. So anyways, that was just a nice little chit chat. You guys, let's go to Niagara Falls, because I really want to take you guys along. Let's go see how it is. I think the first time I went during winter, I posted it on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. It's in the description box below. Leave me a comment, you guys. I love to see comments. It kind of helps me feel like I'm building a community, because there's some names I see when they leave comments, I'm like, oh, this person, and I want to quickly respond. So you guys, leave me comments. Anyways, let me not waste too much time indoors. The weather is too beautiful for that. See, I'm sorry if this video is in and out of the blurration and the crispiness. I'm sorry about that, guys, but yeah, let's go. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I love you guys, and if you don't see my beautiful face after this, then this is my outro, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.